All right, we're back with another episode of It's That Easy. And this time, we're talking to you about the NFL games that are coming up this weekend. Got some good games coming up, so it's going to be some exciting stuff. So get your pencil or your whatever ready, because you're going to want to take notes for this thing. As always, I'm with my co-host, Big Peso. What is happening, man?
Ready for this week?
Ready, man. Ready. It's Peso weekend, I think, so yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. So you know how they have no tax weekend? This is Peso weekend right here.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Lots of Peso weekend. All right. Well, shoot, man, let's get into this. So we'll start off with my favorite game, Cowboys and Vikings. So here's the thing. With the Eagles losing the other night, the Cowboys can actually still make the playoffs. I don't know how we still have a calculation for that, but we do.
Yeah.
But all that goes away if they don't win this week. It's Sunday night against the Vikings. So you got the Vikings coming to town. The Vikings, they won. So they've been losing. They've been getting their butt kicked. And then they went to Washington and just waxed them 31-0. I was like, wow, that is not the team that I wanted to happen. That's not what I wanted to happen as they're coming into this game this week. Cowboys opposite, right? They won 3 in a row. 3 impressive victories just to go to Detroit and just peter out, man. But I think they have a chance to come back. So I know you got numbers on these. So
I do. I'll tell you what I'm worried about CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, true. Yep.
He's in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
He set out today. So, man, I mean, they were moving the ball last week against Detroit, but they're able to double team Pickens.
Yeah.
It'd have been nice to have CD in the game. I don't know. I think the ending might have been different.
Well, Flournoy, he's playing pretty good. He does well.
Yeah, but he's not CD.
Yeah, no, he's not. And Ferguson should catch more with him out. But yeah, Pickens will be the guy.
Yeah, get into numbers there. Yeah, you were right on the money there. Minnesota struggled the last 3 with JJ running the show. But their running game, man, has been good. They're only doing 160 passing yards a game, but they threw for 3 touchdowns last week against Washington. The Vikings defense, they're not very good. They give up at least 22 points a game and 125 rushing yards. So hopefully Dallas will take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm worried about CD not being there.
Yeah, no, that's a legit worry right there.
Last week Washington, that was a good team to get right against for JJ.
It was.
And he didn't do it.
It was.
Like I said, I think he had like 156 passing yards, something like that. But he's got Addison, Hockenson, Jefferson. He's got good targets.
All the Suns.
So those 3 combined for under 100 yards last week.
Yeah. So I have Jefferson on one of my fantasy leagues, and that dude has been gone for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, he's disappeared. So I don't know why, but I always feel like that trend changes when they come to play Dallas. Everything changes against it, but
Dallas, their last 3, they're averaging about 330 yards in the air, running the ball for about 115. They're putting up about 28 points a game. But Minnesota's defense isn't bad. They've only been allowing 16. So, I don't know. I do like Dallas, though.
Yeah, same here. If I'm picking, which I am, I'm going Dallas to cover. The only thing I like about 5.5 is that's a touchdown, right? Under a touchdown. You got to be a touchdown better than someone, which means you don't give up those crappy touchdowns at the end of the game, That's how you win these points ones. But I will take Dallas with that. What I do worry about is not sure which Vikings defense shows up. Because I think the Dallas defense will show up this weekend. This weekend. And they'll probably, they'll keep it decent. They're not going to let the Vikings go off. But I don't know if the Vikings defense shows up and it's a battle or if it's going to be like, oh, yeah, Dallas at home. They do great, have great offense. Boom, boom, boom. 38 points. You know what I mean? So My hope is it's like a 38-17 win.
Okay.
My fear is that it's going to be a 21-17 shootout. Defensive battle. Sorry, defensive battle. With Dallas coming out ahead. But I'm going with the other one. I'm saying Cowboys by
Hmm.
5.5, and I'm going to go the
Minnes-
over. I'm going to go the over because I think at home is where they feel good and they put up points, and I think that's going to happen against this Viking
yeah,
defense.
Minnesota's offensive line gives up a lot of sacks. He got sacked. JJ got sacked 4 times last week.
Yeah,
He was pressured a ton. He was only 16 for 23 because he's running for his life a bunch. Let's see what the boys have in plan for him.
yeah, yeah. You got a pick you want to share, or you're like,
Oh, nah, not a straight pick.
yeah, not on this one. All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Let's go Dallas. All right, yeah, I'm good with that. All right, so here's a really good game that's coming up. This is for the AFC East. This is going to determine who wins the AFC East. Possibly determine who, if the Patriots can, hold it and be the number one seed in the AFC. Crazy thing is, with Buffalo going to New England, Buffalo's a 1.5-point favorite. What is that all
well,
about, man?
they were.
Okay.
That one is flipped now. Now New England's a 1.5 point favorite.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah,
I'm looking.
I put a play in about an hour and a
Okay.
half ago,
Okay. Really? Yeah, I can. Okay, so that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
but that doesn't mean that closer to game time it's not going to go back. So,
True.
but
Let's.
yeah, that's going to be a good game. Buffalo. Everybody always fears Josh Allen for good reason, but he always was putting up 300 yards a game. But not recently. Recently, the Bills have been running the ball for about 190 yards a game, the
Yeah.
last three,
Yeah.
and only throwing for 180.
Yeah.
But they're still putting up 4 touchdowns a game, and they're going against a New England defense who only allows 120 rushing yards and 140 passing yards and only 16 points a game.
Okay.
So this could be pretty interesting here.
Well, I look at the
Um,
ESPN app, and it still has Buffalo 1.5. I don't
Perfect,
know
man.
why that is, but yeah. So interesting there.
New England's what they've won the last 10. They're 7-3 against the spread. Um, they've been an underdog twice this year, and they won them both straight up.
Yep. Yep.
On the offensive side, Patriots are averaging 275 in the air, running the ball for about 100 yards, and also scoring 4 touchdowns a game. So Buffalo's defense is decent. Their rushing game isn't great. Their rushing defense, I'm sorry, their passing defense is giving up 175, 75 on the ground, and only 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Burrow got after him this past weekend.
yeah, he did.
So
Head
yeah.
to head, New England won the last 2 straight up, and both times as a dog. And New England has covered the spread against Buffalo the last 5 times.
I believe that. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah. I wrote down my picks here the other day, and I'm gonna stick with them for now. Even though I feel like Buffalo's good,
yeah.
the Bengals were. I mean, like one or two plays. I know Burrow threw this one
Oh, yeah.
interception as they were about, within like inside the 20. He threw the interception like right in the. I mean, it was just a freak kind of play. The guy jumped, threw it in his hands. He runs back for a touchdown. If not for that, like Buffalo loses.
Yeah.
So, and that's at home. So this one, I'm going. I don't like the Patriots, but I like them this weekend. They will cover, and I think Buffalo does score. They'll be stingy, and they will score, and so will the Patriots.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go the over on that one,
Yeah.
but I got the Patriots in what could be the underdog pick of the week.
New England
So,
in the last 6 games have scored between 21 and 29 points. And Buffalo is averaging 28 a game.
yeah,
So
yeah. No, it's going to
there you
be.
go.
Yeah, it's going to. I think it'll be a good game, similar to that. Like I didn't think the Buffalo Bengals game was going to be a lot of points, just because the weather and stuff. Man,
Man.
that thing was. What did they put up? 73 points. Like that
Yeah.
was a crazy game. So I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking about that because it is a division rival.
Yeah.
Sometimes those guys, it's a little more stingy.
Sure.
So I don't know about that over under, but I know I'm going to
Okay.
go New England with the plus 1.5. So, all right. So here's every time I see these two, I think of Super Bowl 31. I mean
Yeah.
Super Bowl 32. Sorry, it was the Green Bay Packers led by Brett Favre against the Denver Broncos led by John Elway. That was a pretty
Yep.
good game. So the Packers go to Denver this weekend. Denver 11-2, 6-0 at home. This is what so good teams. This is what's got me so upset about the Cowboys over the last like decade. You got to take care of business at home if you want to be good. And honestly, I mean, up until the last couple years, the Dallas Cowboys do not take care of business at home. That's what
No.
pisses me off. But anyway, I digress there. Broncos 6-0 at home. Packers, they're 9-3 and they're 4-1-1 in road games. So I
Right.
mean, it's a good and look at that. And I got to look it up to confirm, right? But the Packers 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
What do you got on that one, man?
Green Bay is 2-4 on the road. Denver 6-0 at home. Denver's won the last 10 games. Green Bay, the last four, has scored at least 23 points. Their defense has given up about 17 points. Denver's offense is scoring 22 points a game the last three. They're throwing the ball 267 a game, running it for 100, putting up at least 24 points. Their defense gives up about 20. I don't know, man. Head to head, the home team has won and covered the last four times,
Yeah, yeah.
and the last three have gone under the total.
That I believe because I did put under. But so, do you think it's 2.5 Green Bay because they think the Green Bay defense is better than the Bronco offense, or is it because they think the Green Bay offense is better than the Bronco defense?
They tried to sell Green Bay as a great offense at the beginning of the season, and they
They
kind of
did.
fell apart a little bit.
Yeah,
And they're trending the right direction now. Um, and they're pushing there to to secure that spot in the playoffs.
yeah, yeah,
So in the postseason, but yeah, I don't know how you go against Denver. I mean, that's a heck
yeah.
of a dog there.
At home, right? You
Won
know,
10 in a row. You're
yes,
giving them a field goal at home.
yeah.
Come on, man.
I know. You know, I love 2.5.
Home dogs. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. But you know what though? I think I have this feeling it's not because their passing game is great. I think because Josh Jacobs is running really well. I
Yeah.
saw him like he did a number on the Bears. If it wasn't for him, Bears win in Green Bay last week. But their running game, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why this is like that. I don't believe that he's going to do the same thing
Okay.
against the Broncos. And for that reason, I'm going Broncos plus 2.5
I like it.
and the under. I have a feeling defenses will show up this week for those two, and they'll be doing the under there.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I think at the beginning of the season, when people looked at this game, they were like, oh, the Lions will be headed toward the number one seed, and the Rams, totally opposite. The Rams are the top seed in the NFC right now, and Matt Stafford is like practically the MVP the way he's been playing.
Man.
Rams are 10-3, 5-1 at home, and the Lions are 8-5, 3-3 away from Detroit. And they got the Rams 5.5 points, 55.5 over under. What numbers do you have on this?
One of the things that stands out is Detroit's defense. They allow 29 points a game. They just can't stop the pass.
Yeah. Yep.
The Rams defense on the other side, they're allowing 175 passing yards, 110 rushing yards, and only giving up 18 points a game. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
The Vegas total over 51 the last four times they've played each other.
Okay.
Over 51. But the highest score that they've ever had in the last four games has been 46 or 47.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so that
would
I don't
not
know. I
have
mean,
guessed
that one's kind of interesting to me. Why Vegas, even though they keep going under, Vegas jacked up the total to 51.
Well, in
From
five,
51.
yeah,
Now it's 55. Yeah.
yeah. So for the last 5 games, the Rams have scored 31 or more points. And I
Right.
think that's what they're banking that on. that the majority of those 55 points are going to be the Rams. And the other one, I mean, the Lions do run the ball really well. And I mean, obviously they can pass the ball. I don't know if they're going to do as great as against the Rams as they did against the Cowboys, but they'll run the ball well. And but I still like the Rams. I like the Rams in this one just because I think they're legit. Early on I thought like, maybe they'll peter out at the end. No, these guys are legit, and Stafford will
Yeah.
probably light them up. And that's his old team. That's both these guys' old teams, right?
Right.
So they're flip flop quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't think he's ready to light those guys up, yeah, it's going to be a good one there. And I got the Rams there. I am a little iffy on that over under just because the Rams defense may show up and it may be 28-15 or 28-14 or something like that. But man, I'm going to lean toward the over right now, but
Yeah.
definitely taking Rams minus 5.5 at home. I think
Mm.
they cover that.
Oof. The Rams have the lowest odds for winning the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they
They're
do.
they're plus 350. They're that's the cheapest you can get. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, they actually lost. I think they're taking that Carolina loss into consideration because they lost
Yeah.
by 3 points at Carolina, but everybody else they blew out.
Right.
And I think that doesn't stop. I think that blowout trend stays here this weekend when they play the Lions. So,
All right.
all right, man. So here's another one that Chargers going to Kansas City. Kansas City's minus 4.5 point favorite. 41.5 is the over under. That's a really low number. Not
Yeah.
really for these guys, but it's just low in general. If you look at all the other ones, they're 43, 55, points. But same thing, probably early in the part of the season when the Chargers were getting whipped by the Commanders and the Chiefs beat the Raiders 31-0, I think it was, or 38-0. Everyone's like, "Yep, same old Chiefs, same old Chargers." Now the Chargers are actually on the upswing right now, coming off that big victory against the Eagles, and the Chiefs are going the other way. Yeah, that's it's tough for them, but yeah, who cares? They already won enough. We don't need to see them again
I agree.
anymore. So yeah, so what numbers do you have on this one that are going to shock
Well,
us?
no, nothing really.
Okay.
Chargers 4-1 the last five. Their last three, they're scoring about 20 points a game. Their defense is giving up about 17 points a game. The Chiefs are were 5-5, and they got a bad taste after coming to Texas.
Yes, sir.
Texas, the Texans and the Cowboys, man, they got on Kermit's ass.
Yeah. Dallas beat
So
them in Texas. Houston said, "We're going to go to your house and put a beat down on you." And they did that
heck
too.
yeah,
So, yeah, that was good. That was good.
I like it. I
I
like
won
it.
money on that game. That was an exciting game there. Both of them, the Dallas and the Houston game against Kansas City. That's what's
Yeah,
making me excited about this pick here. So,
Chiefs are 1-7 to the under. Yeah, their defense's last three games gave up at least 23 points a game. I don't know. Chargers offensive line is gonna have a hard time versus Chris Jones for sure.
yeah, they will. They will.
But yeah, I think the wrong team is favored here.
So, I haven't watched a ton of Chargers games, but I did have money on the Chargers Eagles game. So I watched
Yep.
that one, and it was the only game of the night.
Yeah.
I saw Herbert run 4 times where he got the first down. It was second and long or third, like third and 8 or something like that.
Yep.
He ran, and it made me realize like this guy, like he's a good runner. I thought he was just a passer, right? He's actually a
Right.
really good runner, and so because of that, the Chiefs will get after him. But I think he's going to make them pay for it by running the ball, right? Which he did that. He made the Eagles pay for that. That was
Yeah.
I think that's what kept him in the game and actually got him the win. In addition to the 4 interceptions that Hurts threw, that was pretty funny. So because of that, I'm going Chargers. Chargers plus 4.5. I may even do some prop that says Kermit the Frog throws maybe 2 interceptions.
I like it.
Never know, man. Never know. What are you picking? You picking anything on this one?
No straight plays, but
Gotcha.
I do have a money line parlay that I put in. and that was one of them.
Okay, okay. And you know what? 41 points is what they scored the other night
Yeah,
against the Raiders. The Chargers, they together scored 45 points, and then 41 again with Jacksonville, and then 35. So I'll be honest, as low as 41.5 points is, I would probably lean the under on this one just
nice.
because it's going to be more defense.
I agree.
And it's going to be Chargers come out ahead. Well, if you got plus 4.5, all you got to do is win the game by 1 point.
Yeah,
You're in.
there were six dogs this weekend that I like, and I put them in two 3-team parlays, money line parlays,
Uh-huh.
and I
Yep.
think they paid 15 to 1 and 16 to 1.
Yes.
So
We're going to talk about that. So, anything else you want to talk about on that one?
no, man, I just want to win. That's
I hear you. All right. So let's go to the next segment here, which are Rob's Reach Around Underdog Picks of the Week. And we've already talked about all of them. So I love these. Like, there's weekends I pick some. I'm just like, I'm going to grab a few here. I feel really good about these picks right here. So New
Yeah.
England plus 1.5 because they're at home. Here's the other thing. They're at home. The first two are at home. Denver plus 2.5 at home. Come on, man. How are
I
nobody
agree.
giving like it's home cooking,
Yep.
guys? And then the Chargers that we just talked about. So I actually went out there because I will play this one, and if you bet them the 3 to win, at least the money line that I had, $10 paid you $120. I
I
said,
like it.
sign me up.
Heck yeah.
The spread, actually, I didn't do the spread, but it's probably going to be around. Doing the spreads is going to be about the same. That'll be, like maybe $45. But that money line is going to be big right there.
Yeah, if you play those three with the spread, you're going to get 6 to 1 on your money.
Okay, 6 to 1. Gotcha. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually really good too. I did have some honorable mentions though, because since we
Yeah.
already talked about these, honorable mention Cincinnati. I got to pull that up though really quick.
Heck
So
yeah.
Cincinnati is a home dog against the Ravens minus two and a
Yep.
half, and they already beat Baltimore on the road. I think
Yeah.
I was very impressed with Joe Burrow last 2 weeks since he's been back. So I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm just saying it's a good dog to pick.
He scored. Burrows put up 32 and 34 his last two games.
Yeah, exactly.
Baltimore's defense has allowed over 250 passing yards in each of their last two
Yep.
games.
I like it, man. Another dog that this would be really funny if this hits. The Las Vegas Raiders playing the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Oh my God. I got to look to see what that pays, but how great would that be for the Raiders to go in? I mean, I saw Jalen Hurts' face when he threw that fourth interception after his
Yeah.
second fumble or whatever it was. Yeah, it was like, we are beat down. We are done with this season. So I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just throwing it out there as a just in case. But another one that I did like was Miami going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's 3.5 point favorites right now, and I
Yeah.
feel like Miami. I thought they were done last week, and they did a good job of going to the Jets and beating them up pretty good. And we talked about Low T at the Steelers. I
Yeah.
saw. Did you see the Ravens actually scored a touchdown to go ahead, and his foot. He had 3 feet in the end zone, and they still called it an incomplete pass. Are you kidding me,
Yep.
man?
I saw that.
Like, what a joke. So I don't even think the Steelers should have won last week. So for that
Right.
reason, I have Miami as one of my possible underdogs of the week. So,
Yeah. Yep. I like it. I tell you another one worth considering is Atlanta.
okay. Atlanta against the Bucks tomorrow night. Well, and see,
Yeah, I
that's on the
mean,
road. I didn't pick that one. That was on the road. That's going to be a tough
Tampa
one.
Bay's been on the struggle bus, man.
That's true. They have been.
They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Well, and I did have one more, but it was a bad one. Saints at home against Carolina. Saints are actually playing a little better, so you never know.
Yeah.
If you're looking
No.
for some dogs to play and just something
They're
that
out
may
there.
win you something, they're out there, man. So, all right. So now let's go to our next segment, possibly everyone's favorite segment, but definitely the biggest money-winning segment that we got, and that
Man.
is Big Pesos, Big T's, and Tickler of
Come
the
on.
week. All right.
I mean,
Tell
that
us
big
about it,
tease, That big tease has been money. It has been money.
It's been money.
Swept it
It's been
last
money.
week. Gave 14 plays last week. We listed 6.
Yep.
They all hit. So today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm giving you my 6 favorite big teasers. Mix and match those. Pick a 4 team
Yeah.
out of those and cash in.
Nice.
So San Francisco is playing.
They're playing the
Um,
Titans at home.
yeah.
Yep. I like it.
So I like it. So San Francisco, I'm able to tease them down from 7 points to a pick 'em basically.
Yep. Yep.
Seattle, come on, man. Look who Seattle's playing.
Yeah, they're playing the Colts at home.
And look who's quarterbacking. Grandpa Rivers.
Old Man River. That's
Old
right.
man
That's
River,
right.
yeah. They asked him today how much he weighed. He just laughed. He's like, man, I don't even know. So, but yeah, so San Francisco and Seattle, they just have to win.
Okay.
Houston, I teased them down from I guess a 10.5 point. I'm sorry,
Nine and a
from
half.
how much?
9.5.
9.5. I got that number wrong then. So
Yeah.
they're actually plus
4.5. Right? No, 2.5. 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like Houston to win. I think Houston's gonna shut the other team down.
It's the Cardinals. Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Chicago, man, Chicago's playing good ball.
They're playing the
Uh,
Browns at home.
yeah, I thought they would come back last week.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't look for Baby Dion to do too much this week.
No.
So give me Chicago plus the points.
I like it.
Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay needs to win to stay in. So,
Yes.
and then of course New England getting 2 touchdowns at home
Oh, yeah.
against Buffalo.
I like it.
I'll take
I
that
like
one
it.
all day.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And that one is you put any of those 4 together, and it's minus 130 is the odds. Then you jump down to the 7 point teaser. Now that one pays you 2 to 1. Chicago, I like them. Houston, I like them.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Dallas getting a point.
Yep.
And then Seattle, taking Seattle basically minus a touchdown.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
So
Seattle against the Colts. Yeah. Yeah. I like it, man. I like it.
I'm going to take those 13 point teasers, and I'm probably going to play that 3 different ways.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Get them
All right.
pesos.
That's right. All right. So, yeah. So, hey, if you're watching, like the video, subscribe if you feel like it. That'd be great for us. But definitely comment, because we're going to put these picks in our comments. And we'd love to see you guys comment about what your picks are or how much you like our picks. I love to hear that. So that's great. We've had some winners, a lot of winners over these last 4 weeks, especially those
Nice.
teasers. And yeah, and from the looks of it, it's a 5th week in a row.
I like it.
So I like it, man. So, all right, man. You want to close anything closing for this one?
No, man, let's get that money.
All right, sounds good. For Big Peso and myself, hey, good luck betting, and put your comments out there because we want to see those. And we will see you next time. Peace.